In the world of true self-healing, being kinder to yourself isn't merely a frivolous or lofty ideal. It's a foundational principle that underpins the entire healing process, creating a safe and supportive container for navigating the complexities of our inner world with honesty and compassion. At its heart, self-kindness is an invitation to extend the same grace and understanding to ourselves that we so readily offer to others. It's having your own back, looking at yourself through a more loving lens, embracing your struggles and imperfections with compassion and understanding, and offering yourself the most generous interpretation of yourself and your life. And in somatic work in particular, it's about tuning into the sensations in your body to meet yourself as you are, instead of looking at yourself through your mind's lens of who you think you should be. It's about feeling your feelings and acknowledging your needs and emotions in a way that deepens your relationship with yourself in this moment. And although our world erroneously equates strength with toughness or harshness, and kindness with weakness, I'm here to tell you that cultivating the ability to be kinder to yourself is an incredibly strong and powerful thing to do. In my own journey and in my work with others as an emotional healing coach, I've witnessed firsthand how much our lives can improve when we dare to treat ourselves with warmth, gentleness, and compassion. One of the most transformative aspects of self-kindness is that it acts as a buffer to some of the stress and overwhelm that we all experience. There will always be stressors in life, and the world will always be dysregulating in lots of ways. But we have a greater ability to face our struggles with more resilience and grace when we practice being kind to ourselves more. Through the lens of self-kindness, we learn to approach our wounds and struggles with tender care and honest reflection. We learn to bear witness to our emotions and internal experience with gentleness. Rather than judging and suppressing our emotions, we learn to hold safe space for ourselves with loving awareness and acceptance. And as we extend kindness to ourselves, we nurture a sense of trust and connection in our relationship with ourselves, which allows us to have a deeper connection to our own inner wisdom and authenticity. So I'm here today urging you to be kinder to yourself. And it's important to note that learning to be kinder to yourself is an ongoing and ever-deepening practice. Even if you've spent a lifetime being ruthlessly harsh towards yourself, self-kindness and compassion is something that you can consciously cultivate, and every baby step towards more self-kindness counts. Welcome to Somatic Healing Meditations, the podcast that helps you regulate your nervous system, deepen your healing journey, and feel better in your body. I'm so happy that you're here. I'm Karenna with Hello Inner Light, and I'm a trauma-informed emotional healing coach who's here to help you heal the old emotional wounds, subconscious blocks, and self-sabotaging core beliefs that are holding you back from living a life of authenticity and joy. So if that's the kind of content that you need more of in your life, please subscribe to this podcast and join me every Friday on this beautiful journey out of your head and into your more embodied and authentic self. In today's episode, we're going to do a somatic exercise to deepen your self-kindness in an embodied way. In this lovely exercise, we're going to utilize havening techniques, iffirmations, and regenerating images and memory, all of my favorite body-centered emotional processing tools. Havening techniques will soothe your amygdala and prime your nervous system for more resilience and calm, while regenerating images and memory will take you deeper into your authentic experience of self-kindness so that you can really understand it on a body level, and so that self-kindness can anchor more deeply into your body and heart. This is a soothing and powerful exercise, and I really hope you enjoy it. And after you do this lovely somatic exercise for self-kindness, another kind thing you can do for yourself is enroll in my totally free mini course, the Feel It to Heal It mini course. In 5 powerful mini lessons, this course will teach you an effective, body-centered way to connect with your feelings more and then use that deepening awareness of your feelings as a tool for healing and authentic living. The link to enroll is in the show notes. Now let's dive into this somatic exercise for self-kindness. We're going to begin by doing havening, because havening touch has been shown to soothe and down-regulate your amygdala, which has a calming effect on your entire nervous system and body, and really opens you up for a deeper experience of your body in a safe and nurturing way. So, there are 3 ways to do havening touch. You can rub your palms together, just rubbing your palms together at a pace and with a pressure that feels good to you. You can rub down your arms from shoulder to elbow, just going down. Or you can use your hands or fingers to rub anywhere on your face, cheeks, or forehead. So those are the 3 ways to do havening touch: rubbing your palms, rubbing down your arms from shoulder to elbow, or rubbing or stroking anywhere on your face, cheeks, or forehead. And go ahead and begin the havening touch now. And just continue to do the havening touch in whatever way feels good to you. So if you like doing it on your face more than your hands, hang out on your face more. If you need to modify it because something about it is uncomfortable to you, then please modify it. But go ahead and just begin to do the havening touch and continue to do the havening touch as I continue to guide this exercise. So let's start with our eyes open, and as you do the havening touch, just begin to scan your environment very gently and slowly, moving your eyes, your head, and your neck to look around and notice what's around you. Noticing 4 shades of green. Finding 3 shades of blue. Noticing something shiny. And finding the smallest circle that you can find. Now go ahead and let your eyes close and listen to all of the sounds that you can hear. So you can hear my voice and the music, and you may be able to hear the havening touch. It makes a very quiet sound. And there may be other layers of sound available to you as well, like perhaps a fan in the background, or traffic, or animals or people in the distance. So taking a gentle breath, and while you breathe and do the havening touch, just listen to the sound that's closest to you right now. Now really begin to feel the havening touch. So you can feel the temperature of your skin, and you can feel the gentle pressure of the havening touch. You can feel the texture of your palms and your fingertips, Your palms having all of those long lines crisscrossing them. Your fingertips having all those tiny little ridges and bumps that form your fingerprints. Really feeling those textures. And notice what else you can feel touching your skin. So perhaps you can feel the texture of your shirt, or you can feel the collar, or the edge of the sleeve, or the waistband of your clothes. Perhaps you can feel your body making contact with the chair or the bed or the floor, wherever it is that you're resting right now. Really feeling which parts of your body are touching the chair or the bed or the floor right now. Where is your weight resting the most right now? And is it like a broad contact, or maybe a pointed or specific contact that your body is making with the chair? Continuing to do the havening touch, just really feel what that contact with the chair feels like. Is it soft or hard? Is it bumpy or smooth? Is your body making symmetrical contact with the chair or asymmetrical contact? Just feeling that, continuing to do the havening touch. Now breathing and doing the havening touch. Notice that you can hear my voice and feel the contact your body is making with the chair at the same time. You can feel your breath and feel the havening touch at the same time. And now we're going to move into doing some iffirmations for self-kindness. And iffirmations are like affirmations, but they start with the word what if, which actually makes them much easier to digest. It makes them feel more authentic to our bodies and our hearts. And they prime our subconscious mind for creative problem solving. So continuing to do the havening touch, I'm just going to say these affirmations for self-kindness, and you can repeat after me, either saying them out loud to yourself or saying them in your head. What if I can soften my heart towards myself today? What if I'm worthy of love and kindness, especially from myself? What would it be like to consistently treat myself with more warmth and more kindness? What if it's safe for me to become kinder and kinder to myself? What if I could feel more appreciation for the beauty within me? What if I could feel more acceptance for the struggle within me? What if I can look beneath my stories of self-judgment and connect more with my true self? What if I could be gentle with myself even when things are difficult? What if I can honor my imperfections and allow myself to grow from my mistakes? Who could I become if I had more and more consistent access to self-compassion and kindness? Now, really noticing how your body feels. You've done some havening and connected with your body and this present moment in a really deep way. And you've done some iffirmations for self-kindness. So just taking a few breaths and noticing what you're feeling. Noticing whatever you're noticing. And now we're going to go a little bit deeper with regenerating images and memory. So you may want to continue the havening touch, or you may want to let it go. Some people really love to do the havening touch for the entirety of these exercises. And some people find it a little bit distracting as they go deeper. So just know that you can put it down and pick it up at any time during this exercise. And now begin to scan your body for a feeling of kindness within. See if there's a feeling of kindness that's sort of been stimulated by doing those iffirmations. Even if it's tiny, even if it's just one molecule of your body feels some kindness. And just notice where you feel that kindness the most. Is it more on the right or the left? Or maybe it's more centralized, or maybe it's everywhere. Or perhaps it's a little bit elusive. Is that feeling of kindness, is it more deep or superficial? Or maybe both or neither? How big is that feeling of kindness? How much space does it take up within or around you? What color is it? Does it have a shape or a texture or a quality? Is it moving or still? And you may not have answers to all of these questions, and that's totally fine. It's actually the practice of asking the question and tuning in that's important. We're learning to connect more deeply with the feelings in our body in a curious and engaged way. So even if you're not getting answers to every single one of these questions, you're learning a new way to tune in and a new way to go deeper with your attention. And that's the important part. So just noticing anything else you notice about this feeling of kindness within. This color, the quality of energy, whatever it is you notice about this kindness inside of you. And now your imagination is going to take your awareness into this kindness. It's like your imagination dives in and you become that color. You become that quality, that shape, that texture. You explore it from the inside as you become this color more and more. You know what it knows, and you feel what it feels. And as this color, being this authentic kindness within you, you're just going to speak. You can speak aloud or in your head. And as this color, you're going to finish these sentences. Speaking as the color, you're just going to say, what it's like to be me is. Breathing, going even deeper into this color. Speaking as the color, you're just going to say, what I see when I look at life is. Breathing and feeling and just letting your words come forward. Speaking as this color, you're just going to say, what I believe deep down is. Breathing, feeling, speaking as this color, you're just going to say, what I really want to say is. Breathing, going even deeper, speaking as this color, you're just going to say, what I'm realizing as I say all of this is. Feeling, speaking as the color, you're just going to say how it feels to realize that is. And then just speaking anything else that wants to be spoken from this color until that feels complete. when that feels complete, your imagination is going to take your awareness out of this kindness within you and back into the wholeness and totality of you, out of this part of you, back into your whole self. Taking a nice breath as you land in your whole self. Then as your whole self, you're going to look back at that color that represents the kindness within. And you're going to receive a stream of colored energy coming from that kindness, representing everything it just said. So as your whole self, notice the color and the quality of that stream of colored energy. Notice where you receive it in your body first. And fully receiving all of that colored energy. Now really feeling and being your whole self. And as your whole self, you're just going to finish these sentences. So as your whole self, you're just going to say, what I heard or received from this kindness is. Feeling and speaking again as your whole self, you're just going to say how it feels to hear and receive this is. Breathing and just letting your words come forward. As your whole self, you're just going to say, what I understand now that I didn't understand before is. And then speaking again as your whole self, you're just going to say, how I see this helping me moving forward is. Now just really feeling what you feel now. What has shifted within you as you've done this exercise? As you became that kindness within and you expressed as that kindness within, what did you learn, or what shifted in your feelings or in your perceptions? Just really noticing whatever you're feeling now, knowing that there's no wrong thing to feel, there's no wrong way to feel. You're just noticing whatever is present for you right now. Taking a few gentle breaths. And before we wrap up, we're just going to do those iffirmations for self-kindness one more time. And you can notice if they feel different to you this second time around. So for the iffirmations, you may want to do the havening touch again if you stop doing the havening touch during the regenerating images in memory. So just see what feels right to you. And just like we did the first time, just repeat these iffirmations after me. What if I can soften my heart towards myself today? What if I'm worthy of love and kindness, especially from myself? What would it be like to consistently treat myself with more warmth and more kindness? What if it's safe for me to become kinder and kinder to myself? What if I could feel more appreciation for the beauty within me? What if I could feel more acceptance for the struggle within me? What if I can look beneath my stories of self-judgment and connect more with my true self? What if I could be gentle with myself even when things are difficult? What if I can honor my imperfections and allow myself to grow from my mistakes? Who could I become if I had more and more consistent access to self-compassion and kindness? More and more, I choose to be kinder to myself. More and more, I choose me. Great work. Just noticing how you feel now. We're going to bring this exercise to a close in just a few breaths. So breathing, ask your body if there's anything else it wants or needs. And just receive whatever answer your body gives you. Really listening. Maybe your body needs something you can take care of right now. Maybe your body wants something you can take care of later. Or maybe there's nothing. Maybe your body already feels good as is. Taking one more breath. And as you feel ready, just allowing your eyes to open and let the havening touch go whenever you feel ready. So I'm curious, how was that exercise for you? What did you notice about self-kindness? And how did your feelings shift as you did that somatic exercise for self-kindness with me? Please remember that learning to be kinder to yourself is an ongoing and ever-deepening practice, And you can revisit this exercise anytime you want to regulate your nervous system and deepen your embodied experience of self-kindness. So, thank you so much for joining me today. As a reminder, I'd like to invite you to enroll in my free mini course, the Feel It to Heal It mini course, where you'll learn a body-centered approach to feeling your feelings and you'll wake up to the wisdom within your body. If you enjoyed this episode, I would appreciate it greatly if you would subscribe to this podcast and rate and review it on Apple Podcasts or rate it on Spotify. And remember to join me every Friday on this beautiful journey out of your head and into your more embodied and authentic self.